What's up, fellow extraordinaires? This is Mr. Extraordine yet again, and it's nice to have you guys just checking out this video. Thank you. If it's your first time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment, a like. Just tell me your thoughts on whatever videos that I'm going to be posting on this channel or videos that I've posted in the past. You can check those out. So what is this channel about? Oh, well, this channel is basically just me sharing my thoughts on whether it's podcasts, whether it's movies, series, comic books, anime, anything of that sort, geeky stuff. But also I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on various subjects, and also just plugging you on certain things, by various subjects I mean, maybe showing you people that are in the graphic design space. Maybe you'll get to know some of those people, or people in any field actually. As long as I know the people that I'll be talking about and I know a bit about that specific subject, I'll give you my thoughts on it, and I'll also just plug you, meaning I'll leave links in the description below so that you can check out their channels. So that's basically what this channel is about. It's just basically a one-stop shop where you can just discover new things or discover things that you like, things that you might find that I like as well. So things that we might have in common, it's things like that. So what do I want to talk about right now, man? I don't know about you, but I love comics, right? I love comics, but sometimes I feel like I don't know my favorite superheroes enough. Some of us are only exposed to superhero films, but would like to know more about the superhero characters that we are actually watching. Let's say you're watching Batman, but you feel like you don't know him enough, but you know that he has over 70 years of comic book history, right? So you want to know a bit more about the character through the comics. So I know a bit more about such things because I read comics, Batman comics myself. I mean, the first Batman comic that I actually bought was in 2005 or 6 or 4, somewhere there. It was called City of Crime, which is a comic book that no one talks about. It's a comic series that no one talks about. I think it had David Latham and Jeff Loeb on there. I don't know who was the other. I think David Latham was the artist, and then Jeff Loeb was the writer, or vice versa. I'm not quite sure. I only saw one video on YouTube that talks about City of Crime, which is crazy. But yeah, that was the first comic book that I bought. So it didn't really expose me much to what I needed to know about Batman, apart from what I already knew from the films and the animated series or Justice League Unlimited and so on. But there's a guy on YouTube, right? His name is Rob, and he has a YouTube channel called Comics Explained. And on that channel, he basically explains comics, in detail. If you want to know certain characters in detail, or if you want to know about certain comic books that you might have not been able to read, but you've heard about, and you just want to understand them a bit more, then that is your guy. I'll give you an example. Let's say you watch X-Men Days of Future Past and you realize that X-Men Days of Future Past is actually based on a comic book called Days of Future Past. Then he will break down Days of Future Past comic. Or you want to know more about X-Men through the House of M storyline, then he will break down the House of M storyline. When you get to know more about Magneto, Wolverine, Cyclops, the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Storm, Psylocke, Colossus, and all those guys, Professor X. So Comics Explained is definitely for me, it's probably on the top 10 YouTube channels that really go into detail about what comics is all about. He talks about people like Alex Ross. I mean, the video that I saw just a few hours ago, he was talking about a comic book that Alex Ross worked on, I think with, Jeff Loeb, if I'm not mistaken, where Superman is not that specific issue or that specific part or era of comics, or that specific, I don't know what to call it, series, was just focusing on Superman tackling things like world hunger and certain issues that human beings have out of him just fighting normal villains, like your Lex Luthor or Brainiac or Darkseid or whoever you might think of. So I mean, if you really want to know more about comics, he is your guy. So let's just look at some of let's just check his YouTube channel and see what he actually talks about on the channel. I just want to read his description. He says, "What's up? I am Rob, aka Comics Explained, and I've been reading comic books for over 25 years. So whether you're looking to get back into comics, brush up your knowledge, or wanting to get into comics for the first time, look no further. Check out my content and I'll make you an expert on any and all comic books." And on his channel you see a drawing of him there with his glasses on, and he says, "Give me 30 minutes and I'll make you a comic book expert." So he joined YouTube, or rather he created his channel on the 9th of July in 2013, and he has over 758 million views on his channel, which is insane. He has 2.23 million subscribers and 3,000 videos at the moment. He's truly passionate about comics, and you can tell, man. You can really tell. I think he is one of the best comic book teachers, if you will, that we have on YouTube. He truly is. So yeah, check out the channel, see what tickles your fancy. Maybe go to his playlists and see what you can find. For instance, he will say something like, he'll write something like on his playlists, he'd have something like Black Adam versus the DC Universe, or the Ultimate X-Men Explained, or Marvel Comics an Annihilation Event, or Grant Morrison's Batman Run, Kingdom Come Remastered, the Umbrella Academy. If you want to know more about the Umbrella Academy, not the series, but the actual comic books. I'm not sure if it does touch on the series, but I think it would be the comic books. Are you new into Invincible? Start here. MCU character explanations. The Eternals 2021. New to Avengers? Start here. New to Marvel Comics? Start here. DC Comics Deceased. New to Spawn. New to Shazam. Beginner's Guide to Comics. DC Rebirth Phase 2. DC Rebirth Phase 3. New to X-Men? Start here. New to Batman Who Lost? Start here. So he has so many videos. Like, oh man, you could probably spend like a whole year just checking out his videos. But I mean, just check what tickles your fancy. For instance, if you just feel like learning more about Superman, you just go to his playlists and check New to Superman, start here, start there. If you want to learn more about Batman, New to Batman, start here. New to Flash, start here. So it just depends on what you want to learn, you know. And what I like is that he doesn't just focus on DC or Marvel. I mean, he taps into other characters like Invincible, who is property of what's this Image Comics, right? So yeah, Rob is your guy, man. Rob is your guy. Trust me, you will not regret it. He's pretty cool, and you don't have to really watch the videos. You can if you want to watch the paneling and some of the stuff that you've missed. Maybe, like as I was saying, if you want to watch what happens in House of M, you can actually see some of the panels that he shows on there. But yeah, he just basically explains what happens, narrates, goes into character details, the psychology of the character, and so on, based on the content that he actually got from those specific comics or those specific issues. So if you really want to get to know get into comics, that is your guy. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, like I said before, and just let me know your thoughts on that YouTube channel, man. And if you know of any other YouTube channels that talk about comic books, let me know, and I'll check them out, and I'll let you know my thoughts as well on those channels. So anyway, this is Mr. Extraordinary Things, and I'll definitely see you on the next one. All right, cheers guys.